Many of the most inspiring stories you'll hear at the RX Summit are those of people celebrating sobriety. They have lived through the very challenges that are being addressed here at the summit. Our Laura Rogers talks with Robin Parker of Southeastern Kentucky, who is here this week to share her story of addiction and recovery.
Robin, you not only work for Operation Unite, but you are also a Hope Ambassador here at the RX and Illicit Drug Summit. So tell us more about what that means to be a Hope Ambassador.
I want to thank Operation Unite for putting my name out there and saying, that this is something I should do. I'm forever grateful that I have done it, because with my story, it instills hope to other people, not just people that are in recovery, but that haven't found recovery yet. So when I was in addiction, I didn't think that there was a life outside of that for me. I thought that that was how I would surely go out of this world, and I didn't think that anyone cared or loved for me in any capacity. And so when you're on this side of the fence, right, you see all of these wonderful, amazing people that come together and that are willing to fight for the cause and for their sobriety. And just so people poured into me, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to stand in front of you and everyone and say, hey, you can be in recovery. There is a life out there that's worth living. I would have never imagined being here at the RX Summit in Nashville. I mean, this is a dream come true. My hope is that my story will just set a fire into people and say, hey, if she can do it, man, I can surely do it. I can make something of my life. I can make those ashes and make a beauty out of it. So, yeah.
And is that such a key part of it for those that are in the throes of addiction, when they see someone like you that's gone through that and has come out on the other side? How can that provide the inspiration to seek help?
Absolutely. And so when I was in addiction and I would see these people that I had been to parties with, that I had gotten high with, that I had done all these crazy, wild things with, and you see their stories, as like you see on this wall here, right? You see these stories of how they came out of it. They fought it, like their lives are worth living now. They have fought the addiction and they have won. They're on the other side now. And so when I was incarcerated, I can never forget, this girl just came in. She was just like me. We did the same things. We got high with the same things. And she was there in front of me, a completely changed woman. And she had found sobriety. And then it clicked. If she can do it, so can I. And so I did. Finally, I found recovery, and it's been amazing and wonderful. And I've been clean and sober for 6 years now. And so, like I said, I would never imagine me being here and just fellowshipping with so many great people. And they're fighting for the cause. They're fighting for the person that's fighting addiction right now, trying to break down these barriers so that people can have a good, healthy, normal life.
And you're getting to speak, I'm sure, with a lot of people and share with them what it was like for you when you were going through addiction and the recovery and the treatment methods that worked for you. Isn't that helpful for providers to hear, hey, this is what helped keep me on track and help me find sobriety?
For the 12-step programs and stuff, they do help tremendously. I have a lot of people, a lot of friends that are in recovery that have went to rehabs, and they've come out and been phenomenal. But I will say, for me, my story is a little different. My faith in Jesus has set me free. And so through my son's prayer, he brought me home to be his mama. But then I know that the Lord has put me here at Operation Unite so that we can pour into the kids, right? Because we have found like we can combat against this all day long, but if you can get to these kids and prevent it from even being a thought in their mind, then you can really change the future.
You are a wonderful success story. We're so happy for you. Robin Parker, on behalf of Operation Unite, also a Hope Ambassador here at the RX Summit. Great talking with you.
So glad for her success. Thank you, Laura, for that story. You'll hear more interviews from the RX and Illicit Drug Summit here in Nashville throughout the week on Kentucky Edition, including people sharing their addiction and recovery stories, which we're always glad to share.